What is up everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to go through the Samurai Warriors 5 cast that have all been announced. There are still, I think, 2 more live streams before the game comes out. Don't know what they're going to show. But for now, we got the characters and we're going to go through them. And I'm working my way backwards, starting with Yasuke, who is a African samurai who fought for Nobunaga. Apparently people have been asking for him. I've heard about the guy, but I didn't think he actually did anything major for Nobunaga. But apparently he was employed by him as a samurai, and he was regarded, well, look at him, looks like he's got a bit of African and a bit of Japanese. His weapon is the knuckle, well, it looks like it's knuckle dusters, but my guess is they're called something else. Not the weapon I would have picked for him, but yeah. The bit of information is that he's a Nobunaga retainer, and I've basically gone over the rest. Might be a good introduction character. We'll see when the game comes out. That's him in his fighting form. Basically, he's got knuckle dusters. Then we've got Magoichi Saika, and he's the head of the Saika Mercenaries, which we all know from the previous games. A professional mercenary that always completes any request he undertakes. He has the ability to survive any battle or assassination attempt, and has no interest in the concept of good and evil. He has no particular loyalty to anyone, and he pretty much ends up hating Nobunaga after he wipes out the Saika Mercenaries. Still has a gun. We'll have to see if it's as good as in the past games, but I'm happy to see that he's still got the gun. And he looks, well, I wouldn't say they've made him look that different, if I'm being honest, but that's just me. Here's his other pose. As you can see, he's holding it with 2 hands instead of 1, like he did in the other games. But that's Magoichi. Pretty much, I don't think he does much after Nobunaga's death, or I don't think so anyway. Next, we have Takakage Kobukawa. Is that how you say it? He's the 3rd son of Montanari Mori, a proud tactician who holds the future of the Mori family on his shoulders. Fearless in youth, he never distrusts his wit and intelligence, and has full confidence in everything that he does. During his battle with the Amago family, he often clashes with Shimanosuke, which is a new character in this game as well. His look is better than in Samurai Warriors 4, and he has a sword like half of the cast. I'd say it's an improvement. Didn't really like his previous design or his weapon, so guess we'll find out if this one's any better. Next we have Sandayu Momochi, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and he's the head of the Eager Ninjas, a friendly and laid-back ninja. After he began to work with the Oda family through Hideyoshi, he began to undertake Nobunaga's dirty work after becoming affiliated with him. Hideyoshi looks up to him like an older brother, as the relationship goes back a long way. This is a brand new character, and in this game they've decided to add a lot more ninjas, and this is just one of them. Head of the Eager Ninjas, and I'm pretty sure that Nobunaga turns on them at some point. And I'm gonna guess that this guy is part of the Honnoji attack on Nobunaga, if I had to take a wild guess. I guess we'll see come 27th of July whether I'm right or wrong, but for now that'll be my guess. And this is the new Luke. He has the sickle, which I'm pretty sure used to be Hanzo's weapon in one of the previous games. Can't say anything wrong with him until the game is out. Next we have Hanzo, who has been in the game since the start, and he is the chief retainer of the Tokugawa, and he was once a member of the Eager Ninjas. He currently serves the Tokugawa. He works to support the young head, Ieyasu, and well, he basically knows that guy from when he was an Eager Ninja. If I'm being honest, not a big fan of his new design. I know a lot of people are praising it, but I prefer his older designs. I would say his weapon is a good change of pace. As you can see, he has like dual wielding blades. I'm not saying they're katanas because I know they're not, and I can't think of the name of the swords right now, but new weapon, new design. I'd say the weapon's an upgrade and the design is not, but as you can see, he does wear a mask when he's in battle, so I might change my opinion on him. We'll have to wait and see. After that we got Tadakatsu, which is another Tokugawa retainer. He is a friend of Ieyasu and his right hand man, and is hot blooded and wild, and history says that he never took a single scratch in any of the fights he was in. I find that hard to believe, but that's me. We all know Tadakatsu, and I do appreciate this new Luke. His weapon's pretty much the same from what I can see, but his Luke is basically making him look a lot more aggressive, and yeah, I like it. Very, very good. Next we have Senna, which is Ieyasu's wife and Yoshimoto's niece. I think it's his first wife, who he ends up killing for some reason. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but her design is fantastic. People are saying that she's the new waifu. I won't go that far, but she does look fine. She has the Naginata, like Hideyoshi, but we've seen gameplay of both of them, and they both look a little bit different. So, yeah, can't wait to play as her. Next, we have another new character, which is Kazunji Nakamura, and he is a Kogan ninja. He was employed by the Rokoku family, who was defeated by the Oda. He was picked up by Hideyoshi, and basically, he's the new, not Tokugawa, Toyotomi ninja, serving Hideyoshi. That's what I got from this little blur anyway. He basically has dual wielding pistols, which is different to Magoichi's one blast cannon thing. He does look daft. I don't like his look. I might not play as him that much. I'll have to give him a go on a level, but judging by what I've seen, I probably won't play as him much. Everyone's boasting about the new designs and thinking it's all going to go well. I just can't see myself playing as this guy for any long periods of time. And now we have Kanbei Kuroda. People have basically said he looks like someone from Dynasty Warriors, and to them I say he does, but so do half of the other cast look like other people from Dynasty Warriors. So why are you just pointing out this guy? He formerly serves Saito and betrays them for Hideyoshi. And yeah, him and Hanbei were both Saito retainers, and they betrayed them for Hideyoshi because they didn't want to serve Nobunaga. And that's pretty much it. He has what looks like just paper. People say it's origami, just looks like paper to me. Again, doesn't look that interesting. But I'll have to give him a go and see if he's any good, but it doesn't look like it's anyone that I'm gonna enjoy. Next we have Ambe, who again, he served as a tactician under the Saito family, and then went to serve Hideyoshi with Kanbei. He pretty much looks the same as he did in Samurai Warriors, and he has a well, I've seen gameplay of it, and it's like a drum with spikes on it. So I didn't care much for him in Samurai Warriors, and I don't think I'm gonna care much for him in this game either. Next, we have another new character, which is Shumanosuke Yamanaka, and he's an Amago family retainer, and he basically allies up with Mitsuhide to take on the Mori, who are attacking the Amago clan. Design wise, looks alright. Can't say I would skip on this horn thing, but other than that, can't say anything wrong. He's dual wielding like Ieyasu. We'll have to see if anything's different from the gameplay wise, because I like Ieyasu's Luke completely, and if they're the same, I'll probably play as Ieyasu more than I play as this guy. Then we have Toshimitsu Saito, which is another new character, and he is an Akechi family retainer, highly ranked member of the Akechi, swears allegiance to his lord Mitsuhide while staying completely devoted to his beliefs, and he is prone to being rash, and as a result is left complaining about Mitsuhide. Saito. His design is, well, can't really say much about it. It's just wearing a green jacket with samurai armor. Changes pose. He has like a spear, kind of similar to Shingen Tadakatsu, and all them. And it does intrigue me. I'll have to see how he plays. But all in all, he's looking up to be one of the better people that they've added. And then we have Oichi, which is Nobunaga's younger sister. She marries Nagamasa and then marries Katsuye before she dies, along with Katsuye. Best design she's had in the series so far. As for weapon, I really wouldn't. I would have stuck with one of her previous weapons instead of giving origami. I would change that weapon in a heartbeat. I wouldn't have even put that weapon in the game. I don't even know why I'm calling it a weapon. But her design is the best design that she's had in a Samurai Warriors game so far. It's just a weapon. Change the weapon. Then we have Katsuye. Serves Nobunaga's younger brother because he didn't want to serve Nobunaga, and he got beaten twice by Nobunaga, and he got brought back in, but his brother didn't after the second time. For being honest, I would have stuck with the twin axes and kept him as his own character instead of giving him a same weapon as someone else. It's Luke. I wouldn't say it's an improvement, but I wouldn't say it's better. No, I wouldn't say it's better, and I wouldn't say it's worse. I'll say it's around the same as 4. I really wouldn't have changed him from his 4 appearance, but they've gone for a new look at the game altogether, so can't really complain. It's just his weapon. I would have kept him with the twin axes. There is one thing I would have said about Samurai Warriors 5, and that is that they've taken out the not cloned. So they have cloned weapons to begin with, so people will buy the DLC that has that removes the cloned weapons. A lot of gaming companies did this to start with, and then they took it away after Backlash. Stopped doing it because everyone, well, they didn't like it. But for some reason, Koei's still doing it. They're one of the only companies that are still doing it these days. And I just think they should start and give everyone the weapon that they want them to have, not the weapon that, not take that weapon away and sell it later on. But that's just me. All in all, Katsuya was one of my better ones. Now he might just be a generic person that I'll leave to the side over someone else who I'd rather fight with that has the same weapon as him. The same goes for Toshiie. I always played as him in Samurai Warriors 2, 3 and 4, and now that he has the same weapon as Tadakatsu, I think I might play more as Tadakatsu and leave him to the side. Really, his design is the only thing going for him, because I do prefer his design to Tadakatsu's. Nothing much to say. He's been a friend of Nobunaga's from a young age and just wants to support him. They've really messed up, mainly in the weapon department in Samurai Warriors 5. The designs of most of the characters look top notch. It's just the weapons that they've proper fucked up on. And if I was them, I wouldn't release Samurai Warriors 5 in the way it is now. But it is coming out, so that was Tadakatsu. No, Toshiie. Then we have the Mitsuki, which is a female Koga ninja. She's cheerful, friendly personality, and her birthplace is unknown. She was raised believing that Nobunaga is her father, so she serves the Oda. The design pretty much makes it look like a ninja. And, well, her weapons are, she kicks the crap out of people by the looks of things. She doesn't have one, she just uses her fists and feet. This is an all-round good new character. Wouldn't really change anything. Good work on this character. Then we have Nohime, which is the daughter of Dosan Saito, the Viper Mino. She was married to Nobunaga to create an alliance between the two. Then Dosan got betrayed, and then Nobunaga took over Mino. Better design, worse weapon. Told everyone how I really don't like the bow and arrow. And someone's got to have it in one of these games, because someone always does, whether it's Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors. Someone always has a bow and arrow, and I can't really blame them much for doing that. But I just don't play as people with bow and arrows all that much, so that's no. Then we have Hisahide Matsunaga, and he's the great daimyo of Yamato. While he has the demeanour of a gentleman, he would not black at the idea of slaying a shogun if it was in the pursuit of creating his ideal world. He views Mitsuhide as a person of exceptional talent who is fit to be part of the ideal world he believes in. Yeah, this is one that I would have picked someone else instead of him. But we've got Izahiri. He has a gun as well, apart from he's basically the one-handed dude instead of Magoichi. Same weapon. I'll probably play Magoichi more than I play this guy. Design-wise, I'd say it's a lot better than Samurai Warriors 4. And I just hope he has a better voice actor. That's all I can say about that. Then we have Nagamasa, who is the daimyo of Omi province. Good allies with Asakura clan, and well, he's basically the first husband of Oichi. And I don't know what else to say about him. He betrays Nobunaga and gets killed for it. He has the sword like half the cast, but if I can, I would play as Nagamasa a lot more than I did in 4, because I hated his weapon in 4, and I want to see how he plays in this. So, yep, long cape as a symbol on his back. Let's just need to find out how he plays. Motonari, pretty sure he's with a bow as well. Yeah. He is the head of the Mori clan, and he started in Aki province and ended up owning the Shikoku region. And he is in the midst of fighting the Yamago family when it all basically comes together. You know, when Mitsuhide finds him. Again, he's got a bow and arrow, so I'm probably not going to play as him for long in any of the stages. Though he does look his actual age compared to 4. But yeah, I'd say this is a better look for Motonari Mori. Then we have Kenshin, who is the great daimyo of Ichigo. He's referred to as the god of war, and he has a rival in Shingen Takeda. Pretty sure he has a different kind of sword. Basically dies of illness like Shingen. The Uesugi make it to live out in a province where Takeda get wiped out. That's the only difference between them. I'd say they've not really changed that much. His look does look a little bit better, but that armour on his shoulders and this all around here is new. Everything else just looks like an upgraded version of the Samurai Warriors 4. I'd say they've done a fantastic job with Kenshin Uesugi and upgrading him to the next level. And I'd definitely say they've done better with Shingen, because I hated Shingen. His little fan thing that he went round hitting people with. No chance. but he's a great daimyo of Kai, and he was known as the Tiger of Kai. He had the Takeda Cavalry and the rivals with Kenshin. Now this Luke is 10 times better than Samurai Warriors 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the first major upgraded Luke that we've got for Shingen, and it is well worth it. Again, only problem being his weapon. They should have given... Well, I actually say he should stick with this weapon, and the other people that have the same weapon as him should change theirs. Any chance I get, I am going to play Shingen, because I think he looks fucking awesome. Well better than the previous games. Yeah, just all round serious badass. Same with Yoshimoto Imagawa. Oh, he's a beast. Look at him compared to what he was in the other games. He was the great daimyo who governed Suguru and Totomi. Believed he was fit to rule Japan. He decided to attack Owari, and that was his downfall. Compared to... It was 1 Extreme Legends, and then he came in 2 Extreme Legends, and he was in 3 and 4 from the start. Compared to all that, I don't know how that guy could have ruled, because all he kept going on about was Katamari. This guy looks like he is fit to rule those lands. He has a hammer like Yoshihiro Shimazu in 2, 3 and 4. And I'm just sad the Shimazu aren't in this game. But who knows, maybe as a big DLC expansion, or in 5.2 or whatever they decide to call it. Yeah. Yoshimoto Imagawa has gone from a little worm to a serious badass. And I love it. Then we have Ieyasu Tokugawa. Again, massive upgrade from the other games. His weapon is no longer I don't know what to call it, a pipe with a cannon in it. And they've gone simply with dual wielding. I like the fact that he's younger, because he starts off younger. If I had to say anything, I'd say that Ieyasu Tokugawa is going to get a aging person as well, as Nobunaga and Mitsuhide, which we'll come to later on. He's basically the Lord and Daimyo of Mikawa, and was a hostage of the Imagawa, and then when Imagawa got defeated, he allied himself with Nobunaga. All in all, massive upgrade, and this will have to be his new loot going forward from now on. I would not go back to his old look in his old design. I would stick with this one, because it's well better than the other. Then we have Hideyoshi Hashiba, another one with a Naginata. And he basically gets in with the Order thanks to Toshi Maeda. And he basically is the actual first unifier of Japan. But we won't see that in this game. I prefer his look to his old, and I think Hideyoshi might be the main man with the Naginata. Yeah, don't know what else to say. Everything's improved. He was a common man until he became an officer of the order, and then he rose through the ranks. And when Mitsuhide betrayed Nobunaga, he was the one that killed Mitsuhide and united the land. Love its design. That looks like a man who will later on grow up to become the ruler of Japan. Then we have Mitsuhide Kechi, Saito family retainer. Mitsuhide is extremely earnest and stronghold in his belief. This stubbornness has caused Nobunaga to mockingly refer to him as an old fossil due to his life-changing incident. Mitsuhide is now on a mission to discover just how strong he truly is. Sword. I like its design, but I wouldn't say I would have changed its previous design, because I enjoyed playing as Mitsuhide in 4. And this is where we get the maturity, and this is the older Mitsuhide, who is the older family's retainer. He pledges to put an end to the troubled era by working alongside Nobunaga, who has now prepared to become the Demon King. Like Nobunaga, Mitsuhide has also cast aside his emotions and conducts himself in a cool and calculated manner. This is an excellent design, and he has changed his weapon. He's kept the sword, but it is a different one. It's more like a scimitar, that. And he's got a pistol. He's got his crest. He's still got his rocking his ponytail. He is a beast, and I'm actually glad they're just focusing on the Oda in this game. Though that does mean that a lot of my favourite characters are no longer in the game. No. But I'm still going to enjoy it. And I'm pretty sure we only have Nobunaga left. So this is him in his youth stage. The young head of the Oda family, Nobunaga, is referred to as Owari's Great Fool. Thanks to his wild action and insolent attitude, Nobunaga's goal is to destroy the course of the world's turbulent times as he sets out in his quest to reform all of Japan. I like it. I like it a lot. I didn't really like his old designs because it never portrayed him as his youthful self. It always portrayed him as Demon King. And we basically have Sengoku Basra for that. He has a long sword. I think this is a unique weapon just for Nobunaga. But then he has his older Luke himself, which is like the older designs, but Luke's a lot better, in my opinion. The head of the Oda family, in order to topple the rules set forth by the turbulent era he lives in, he has cast aside his compassion for his enemies and become the Demon King. Alongside his right-hand man Mitsuhide, he aims to reform all of Japan. Now that looks like a man that's just lost, seen so much shit that he's had enough, and he's just putting everything down. There's not much bad you can say about his design. And yeah, he's got a scimitar just like Mitsuhide, but he doesn't have the gun. But there you can see in his eyes that he just wants to get this over with and stop, basically just rule Japan by any means necessary. And if I'm not mistaken, that was our last person. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Just going over the characters of Samurai Warriors 5 very quickly, or as quick as I possibly can, because I still think this is quite long. But yeah, if you want to keep up to date with what I think about anything Warriors related whatsoever, please subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.